Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your round two of SRL action. It's my pleasure to be bringing you yet another round of SRL live coverage. My name is John Boy Mayava here from dry, warm, but warm, breezy, but warm Brisbane. I'm here joined by my good mate Max Taupoke. Max, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, John Boy. How are you today?
Yeah, no,
This
I'm good.
evening.
I'm good. I'm glad to be able to watch the Lions this time. I missed the game last week, but it should be good to catch them in action yet again. Both these teams coming off unfortunate round one losses. The Broncos going down narrowly 26-24 to the Cows, and then the Wires getting ambushed by the Storm. I guess not results I would have seen coming. Obviously, that Cowboys Bronx game, could have been anyone's, but you saw the Storm tipping up what is the fastest team in the league at present in the Wires. Max, from the first round or so of action, what stood out to you about the SRL 2.0?
Fullbacks stood out to me. The fullbacks that were able to get involved in the game really made a difference for their teams. Um, yeah, I think we saw Liam Ryan score a hat trick last week to try to get his team going. Um, yeah, it's
Oh, it's a close ball there from the Wires, and I 100% echo your sentiments there, Max. Look, the Wires relied heavily on their outside backs to get their try scoring done last week. TT, as the commentators called him, scored two, and then Moana at fullback had another two. Um, like you can't have a repeat of that from the Wires last week. I thought they were all over the Storm in that game, and some lapses in the second half. And I think also just a really controlled Storm game plan. Oh, as someone gets knocked off the ball there, Severu Singh, he gathers the lollies. He'll hand it off to Chris Lord. And the Wires, they are in some trouble early from this Broncos outfit, who are fit and firing after their loss to the Cowboys. No doubt Jack Carl got stuck into them over the weekend, and it's been over the week, sorry, and it's probably been a hard lot of training for them now as they'll pump it down to the back. And it's Liam Ryan now. He'll dance Liam Ryan. He'll step one, but he was brought down just over the 45 as we try to see if this game settles into its rhythm, which no doubt will. Charlie Rossini goes up the middle, the young hooker. He's brought down over onto the 45. The option out left, and they'll take him. Murray goes through. Murray splits the defense, but he won't get past. I think that's a second rower. And the options are plenty for this Broncos team. There's Jack Carl now. He takes a head up. Bit of a bum, but that's all right. He plays it off to Micaiah. Micaiah's dragged back, and that'll be the last. 55 metres gain's been a fantastic set from the Broncos. Grubber kick. Severu Singh regathers it. He's got some good hands, the young man. But the Warriors have work to do here on the 5. Calamero Jr. now. He pushes over the 10. Just a second now. As he takes a one-out head up. And Kearney does well to get over the 20. And actually, the Wires have made good ground here, despite being under immense pressure. And they'll be sitting up for a 40-20 here, no doubt, though. Oh, actually, I think they're a bit short for that. Yeah, they are. They'll just take the head up. And Calamero Jr. will try to split them up the middle. He won't quite do it. And they yet again will be handing it over to the Broncos in great field position. So far, so good from the Broncos, Max.
yeah. I'm noticing the speed of those props really helping to get over the advantage line early on in the sets, and it's really setting a good platform for them to make good meters. I think the Warriors are averaging about 30 metres off per set at the moment, which is not promising early on in the game.
100% now. As Rossini goes for a dart, he's loved that little inside channels, Charlie. Look to see him taking that on more often as the game goes on and those big men get tired. They'll be going left now. I'll pick Caleb J. Here, J. Oh, head up. He fumbles. He loses it. And the Wires get a release. Some pressure has just slowly been taken off as they'll start again with a 7 tackle set here. Sheridan Oos, just up over the 30. And they've done well here, the Wires, to get out of the way of that with no points conceded. Long ball out. Oh, it's out to the winger now. It's Bunty Cambolo. Bunty Cambolo can run, can Bunty, but he's brought down just shy of the 50. And the Warriors now looking to launch their first attacking raid of the... Oh, someone's just been shellacked off the ball, but NBT managed to grab it, the prop. That's not a sentence I'm used to saying. The Warriors will play it. NBT now, not with a quick play of the ball, but he'll play it. Warriors now out wide to Calamero Jr. He's been full of running as young Callum. Now, is it junior tire? I apologize. I think it's junior tire, not Sonny. But if he's anything like his old man, he's probably a bum too. Lord now over the 20. They'll be able to bomb it, I'm sure, unless he's headed too far back. But they will launch a bomb. White now puts it up. And so to the wing of, it's the Buckingham's taking it down, but he's wrapped up in it with ease in a two-man tackle, and it'll be handed over there. So
Nice bit of set there from the Warriors.
100%. What did you see that you liked there, Max?
They just look the will to move the ball around. They've got a lot of speed, as we know, and they're able to get the ball out wider quicker and get some early ball to the centres and the wingers. They're going to be a dangerous side.
Ryan steps through, and I think one of the key threads I got from that Storm Wires game is that the Wires weren't able to utilise that speed of theirs due to the errors. I think Moana, knowing him, he'll want a cleaner game from his men. And likewise, as Mahana Olu goes straight through a gap, but he'll want a cleaner game so that they can utilise their speedsters out wide. Taniela Tuiaki is one of them, but he's a dangerous man. He scored 2 tries last week. Likewise, Bunty Cambolo is no slouch himself, as Moana goes on a jog. He gets absolutely met in the middle, though, and he won't have any free real estate as the Warriors are forced to grind it out of their 10.
A kick is only as good as its chase, and that chase was brilliant there, and that's putting the pressure on the Warriors now to get back out of this half.
Absolutely, as NBT now takes another head up, trying to match the work of his partner, Calamaro Jr., the props. We're about 9 minutes away from the subs being rolled for the first time, and on the Wires bench, we'll see Sultan and Walsh coming on. As Aaron White has a dab for early 40-20, but it's nowhere close. Liam Ryan takes a scenic route. He's met, though, by I believe, Aaron White and company. And they'll begin their set on the 35. They go blindside to the Broncos. Long ball out to Madden. Madden steps one. He can't beat Moana, though. Moana will try to drag him out. He's flirting with the touchline, but he swipes right. As the Broncos go again through Micaiah, he throws an offload to Jet Davis. Jet Davis at the speed of an elephant. Holy, that man is slow. But the Broncos now brought down on the 15. And off to Lee. Lee throws a beautiful cutout ball to Liam Ryan. Liam Ryan will scythe through. And just like that, the Broncos open their account at home with a well-worked team try, Max.
What a ball. That was a great try. I love a try assist. And that was a good ball there to Liam Ryan.
That was beautiful. 4 points, 4 words, 3 letters, I'm sorry. That's a try. And that is beautiful stuff from the Broncos. Just the start that Jack Carl's men needed to go on and win. And look, we both these teams are guilty of slow starts last week, and with 6 points on presumably 6 points on the board, the Broncos have done very, very well here. Liam Ryan slots the extras, and with 8 minutes to go till those first auto subs, it'll be interesting to see where teams both kick on from here. The Broncos have Lenny Phillips and Josh Strange coming off the bench. Lenny from SRL 1.0, I believe, is a winger for the Cows, so it's interesting to see him making the move down to Brisbane. For the Wires, Nathan Walsh, I believe, played with Damo in the last season of the Broncos in season 10 before I switch over to 2.0. So it'll be interesting to see how both benches collide. Ball now down the throat of Micaiah. Micaiah will go up some way before he gives it. No, he won't give it. He'll take the hit up. In fact, the prop. And he's brought down on the 13. Ball outright. I think they want to shift it early to the Broncos. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful short ball to Murray. Murray will break through. He'll get down to the 38, give or take. And the Broncos, they are firing now off the back of points. For a short ball off to Liam Martin. Liam Martin will pump and he'll get over there to the 47. The wide ball from Racine. He's loving those cutout balls. It's to Jay, and Jay's brought down now. I don't think they'll get to an attacking kick in the set, barring a line break, and we might get one with an inside ball here. Liam Wright can't shrug the tackle, and they'll be forced to punt it. I wouldn't want to be giving it to Tuiaki, so if I was a Broncos, I'd be giving it to... I'm getting out of the way is what I've been doing. Get out of the way, son. That's a poor mistake, and... they get the ball off to Micaiah. Micaiah's going to run for a bit. He won't break the tackle, and in the end, it doesn't even matter. It's quite a famous song. As the Warriors will restart on the 12 with no chance for kick return. Max, an unorthodox into the set there.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say it was looking like a great return set after a try for the Broncos, and then the 5th tackle came and it sort of was a bit of shambles, but it ended up working well for them, and they got right down there.
As David Moana goes on a run now, he's made the halfback. He made the hooker. Sorry, look silly. Does Damo, and he'll get them started up on the 38 on the 3rd tackle. He's injected some life into this set, which was pretty listless before. Sheridan Oos now, he takes his head up and he's brought down on the 33, 34, something like that. Backdoor ball off to White, now to Kearney. Kearney throws a long ball to Moana. Moana steaming onto it, but he's brought down in a one-man tackle. Two-man, sorry. That's a borderline cannonball, but we move. They'll have to punt this here. You just steam. Oh, they'll grubber it, and it's regathered by Chris Lord. Chris Lord will dive. Chris Lord will score. And just like that, the Wires hit back. I'm not quite sure how they've gotten away with it, the Wires, but a fumble there from, if we'll see it in this replay, a fumble from the prop number 10, I believe it is, has let Chris Lord dive under, and he's got pace for a big man as Chris. He gets over, and the Wires strike back, and I believe that is Callum Murray with the error there, leading to the Wires try. Max,
I think
how the
they've practiced
turntables have.
I think they've practiced that. The Broncos kicking it at a opposing player's feet and regathering the ball. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I think the ye old just kick it as hard as you can at someone and hope they can drop it. I'm a big fan of that. There's Moana now. Oh, sorry, what was that, Max?
Yeah, I mean, whatever works.
100%. As Moana miraculously makes the conversion. He's not used to doing that, Damo, but that's okay. It's around new opportunities. And I think the real key to the Wires' success has been not letting Junior Taya do anything. I think they've learned from the Storm game, and they've realised that the less he touches the ball, the better off they are. That's close to a forward pass to NBT, but they get away with it to the Wires. We saw quite a few forward passes, to say the least, last week. I can't tell if it's harsh officiating or maybe some of the teams are just still getting accustomed to full practice, full noise action. Regardless, the third tackle now, and the Wires are on the 32. They'll go right. Long ball out to Cullum Jr., who gets yet another hit up. It'll be a well-earned rest for Cullum soon in 2 minutes. As the Wires now on the fourth. He's held in the tackle too. Get up, son. You can't do that. He sits in him too long, and the Wires get a piggyback out of trouble, Max.
Discipline. I mean, it's important, right? And late in a set, giving away a penalty like that, it's disappointing.
Chris Lord has absolutely poleaxed one of the Broncos defenders there. Absolutely introduced him to the turf there as the Wires now spread wide. It's Tuiaki who's got to flirt with the touchline. He won't quite get pushed out, though he's gone close there, Tanyala. As Damo steps one, but he's met in a hard tackle there. The Broncos now are muscling up after that hellacious first carry from Chris Lord. Now Severy Singh. He's brought down on the 10. They've got options right to the Wires. They'll go the back door. They'll go one more, surely. Cut out ball to Tanyella. Steps one, can't be the centre. Fourth tackle now. I think a grubber's on here. They've caused some serious havoc on the Broncos' defensive line with their last one. And they get another one in, and Callum Jr. falls on it. That's all I can really say about that. But now the Broncos, it's a head up there. Makaya. Maya's met in a 2-man tackle. Ferocious stuff from the Wires. And you can really, really sense the momentum changing, as I believe also the subs have rolled, have they not, Max?
Yeah, I mean, Makai's just making his way off now, very gingerly after that last run he made. But it's going to be interesting to see some fresh legs out there now and see if they can get some meters made.
100%. Rossini beats one, but he's wrapped up in a tackle. And yeah, from this bench, Josh Strange and Lenny Phillips, I'd have to give it to the Broncos in terms of the edge on the bench. Josh Strange is a quality bench prop to be having brought on. But Nathan Walsh and Saltner, I know slouches. As Moana beats one, but he can't beat the fullback. The Warriors, I think that is Walsh coming on. That is Walsh and Saltner coming on now, taking their sweet time. Even getting away with the play. The ball is Kearney breaks through one tackle. It would be Jackson Kearney. He's been one to watch so far. Has young Kearney. But they'll go blindside now. Cut out ball coming. No, it's to Johnny Columbus who steps one. Columbus, but he's brought down on the 22. Johnny Columbus, a former Bulldog, if I'm not mistaken. Off to Severy Singh. Severy Singh takes a hit up now, and he's brought down to the 10, and they're doing well here, the Wires. There's some serious pressure on this Broncos line. They're open back door again. One more, surely. Pass it. Two. Oh, he breaks one tackle as Tuiaki, but he won't get his try. He's been held up twice now. Bloody close. And they go left. Kearney now lays it. Definitely laid kick to Damon Moana, and Moana strikes again. Oh my God, the Broncos, they need to learn how to defend grubber kicks because it is all going wrong for them now. Is it Max?
Yeah, I mean, Kearney's got the ball on a string tonight, and whether he's kicking it at feet or kicking it through feet, he's he's finding an assist from those kicks, and it's working well for the Wires.
Yeah, no, these grubber kicks are causing the Broncos no end of trouble. They're really struggling to defuse them. But to the credit of Kearney, the young half, I mean, he's I guess he's putting it where the Broncos don't want it, and that's what you need to do as a half. His running, he made the break, and then he seals the try there with an expertly put grumbler kick. As Moana now, he'll slot the conversion. What have you really liked about the Wires in this last 10 minutes, Max?
Just they're starting to make meters up the field. They're starting to move the ball, getting it to their centres and getting some space out wide. Yeah, enjoying the Wires at the moment. What they're doing.
Up the Wires, as the song goes, as the Broncos will have some work to do after scoring the first try. They've conceded 12 unanswered. Well, that's one way to make sure you don't forward pass. You just pass directly back as Solder bumps a man off. He lays him on the turf, and he'll get up to the 25. That's 0.1 to the Warriors bench. And Junior Tyre will go to scamper here. He gets dragged back about 5 metres.
I've been waiting for Junior to go for a scamper because last week he was swatting flies off a hungy pit the way he looked like he was throwing people off. And this week he hasn't really done it so far.
Yeah. Just caught in on Smoko's young junior, just like his old man. Now it's Nathan Walsh. Now, he's meandered to the line there as Nathan. I think you can probably see why he's coming off the bench for now as young Walsh. But the Sink takes another hit up. He's been industrious so far. 53 meters gained in the set. It's the Warriors. Okay, down the throat of who is that on the wing?
Kearney again with that's
it's
a great
Holmes.
kick.
It's Lockie Holmes. It's Lachlan Holmes. Sorry. He lets it bounce to Lachlan, but Rossini now at 6s and 7s doesn't really know what to do. He goes left, then goes right, then goes left again. He's brought down though in the 18. Broncos need some direction in this set, otherwise they're going to be physical. Oh, Dingo! Get cop that, son. He gets absolutely rattled, does Chaz Dingo. As Lenny Phillips now up the middle, they're trying to recover from that absolutely hellacious hit there from the Wires. Not sure who that was, but Dingo will be feeling that next week. They'll go deep into the pocket now. Jet Davies with the kick. He kicks it. It's all right kick though. It's down to throw more on. I wouldn't be kicking it to him. I'd probably want to target Cambolo. He seems the least dangerous of the returners so far. But the Warriors wingers actually haven't had too many opportunities to return it. A lot of the ball has been down either Miners wing as Nathan Walsh goes over another. And the Broncos are falling off tackles or getting absolutely smoked in contact. They sit on him as well. And this is going so poorly for the Bronx now. As Tuyaki steps one, he sees free space. He beats an tired winger. But he's brought down by the fullback Liam Ryan. Wires go left. Now, down to Walsh. Walsh breaks another tackle, and the Warriors bench is on one at the moment. The Broncos need something. They need Lenny Phillips or Josh Strange to stand up and help them out, because at the moment, it is one-way traffic to the Wires. And White now takes a hit up. There's options left if they want it, and they'll take it, actually. Blindside. Not Campbell. Sheridan Oose. He'll take a hit up. Crash ball. Not quite close enough, though. Wise now, backdoor play, surely. You don't get that to the front door. Oh, it's a try for Jamie Moana. He's got two for Moana. And just like that, the Wise stretch out their lead to 10 points with the kick to come. Max, it is an absolute apocalypse right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's these bench props, they're making an impact and certainly getting them up the field. And it's off the kick again, I believe, for the Warriors. So that's 3 tries now. All assisted from kicks.
Yeah, no, I think just some serious work. Moana nearly misses. Somehow he manages to convert that. Kicking's never really been a strong suit. But no, like you said, the Wires have been piling pressure. Young Jackson Kearney having himself a field day today with the ball on the boot. Hard to see where the Broncos went wrong. I thought they were all over the Wires to start, and just like that, the Wires have come back with a vengeance.
And Walsh as well has had a massive 10 minutes. I think he's bumped about 3 people off, and he's looking tired now after his.
He wants another hit. Does Nathan Walsh off the back fence, and he'll bring it up over the 22 back fence. Walsh is what we have to start calling him, Nathan. As Jane Saltner now, and the Wires bench is cooking right now. As through the line to Sheridan Oose. Sheridan Oose explodes through a gap. And the Broncos, it's all falling apart for them here in front of a parochial home crowd who are honestly just a little bit stunned as Junior Tyre dummies no one. Oh, what a fit! He's put him through the crust of the earth, his junior tire. As the Wires now. Moana wants some of it too. He steps 360. Oh my God, like the Xbox 360 straight through. Damien Moana, son. Relax, brother. Save some for the rest of them. As junior tire dummies too. Oh, bloody hell. Is it going to go past the Eggman? I don't think there was more than 2 passes in that set, but that's completely fine as they go for the grubber now. Kearney puts a grubber. Oh, not another grubber. Not another grubber. Oh, Liam Martin, sorry. He defuses this time. And what a first set, Max.
Yeah, another goodie. Another goodie. They were lucky there. Liam Martin, he wasn't falling for that one. And glad he could stop that with another attack there. Last thing the Broncos want now is to concede another try before half time.
No, exactly. At this point, we've got an
no.
injury here. I think Rossini's copped something. He's been busy all day, as Charlie. He's running to the sideline. I'm not sure what's happened to him.
He's got a thigh strain there, I think. He looked like he was running back to play the ball, and the Broncos.
That's a Mickey Mouse. That's a Mickey Mouse injury. As the Broncos. Oh no. That's that kick was ass. I don't have any other words for you. That kick was just straight cheeks. Whoa. 40-20 needed to alleviate some pressure, and he kicks it to his mate in the front row.
I think they were just trying to help Rossini get off the pitch there, to be honest.
It looks like he's doing some warm-ups on the sidelines. Hopefully it's not too bad for young Charlie. But at half-time, we'll have a word to the Broncos coaching staff, and we'll get back to you, see who's been brought on for Charlie. As the Wires get their sums mixed up a little bit there on the 40, but it's diffused there by White. Backdoor now to Kearney. Kearney throws a flat ball to Minor. Minor takes 2. Tuiaki steps 1. He tries to step right. He won't step Liam. And with 6 minutes to go, we could have the Wires scoring yet another try. That'd be terrible for the Broncos. A, because you got to score more points than the other team to win. But B, it'll be a catastrophic point to concede just before the half-time mark. And it's Saltner now. He's brought down, and I think they'll be giving that to Kearney, surely. Let him grubber again. He's been immense so far today, young Jackson. But White will do it, and that's why Jackson does the kicking. But Lenny Phillips is off now, the young prop. We talk about impacts, and Lenny Phillips, he'll get it to the 30, and that's exactly what they needed, the Broncos. They'll probably get into the Wires half, at least. But whether or not they're able to launch an attacking raid is one thing. Is another thing entirely, sorry. Flat ball to Lee. Lee's wrapped up in a strong 2-man tackle. The Broncos are trying their very best, but this Wires outfit was absolutely iron tight. Oh, it's Madden now. He goes with a little scamper. He's brought down on the 34. Off to Mackay. Oh, Mackay is deputising a dummy and straight. Oh, so it's Mackay who's shifted inwards. The prop, I think. I'll get back to you on that. But Josh Strange now, he plays on the 30, so they'll have to punt this. And oh my God, they get. Well, if that doesn't sum up a half of rugby, I don't know what will. The Broncos get in each other's way, and the Wires get to play the ball on the 40. Ball out to Tuiaki. They're loving his winger, for young Taniela. Taniela gets to the 40. And he plays it now. Broncos now, it's all hands on deck to prevent another try for the Wires. Moana is he's creeping at the edges there, is Moana. I think you can probably tell that he wants the good ball, and he wants it now. Flat ball to Tuiaki. Tuiaki tries his little stepping trick, doesn't get it. He's brought down on the 18. Well, that's Johnny Columbus. Johnny Columbus, no step, just a hard hit up. You know what? I respect it from the centre. That'll be like the first of 3 times he gets the ball all game. Now ball played. Left now to Nathan Walsh. Nathan Walsh throws a flat ball to Saltner, his partner at prop right now. He plays it. He's close like 3 meters off, maybe 2. Is Jenny Taylor going to go from W? No, he won't. He'll play a short ball to Chris Lord, and Chris Lord will be wrapped up and probably put in his back. Oh my God, he scored that. What? Oh, that's so soft. Oh, that's charming soft. Chris Lord is just babied. 15, I believe. He goes over. I think that's Lenny Phillips who's trying to make a tackle. He goes far too high. And, oh no. It is falling apart for the Broncos. To quote Andrew Voss, no. Max, yeah. I mean, just what can you say?
Tough time to concede a try. I mean, Chris Lord, he saw a mismatch there, and he knew that he'd be able to beat him with strength, and got over the line. Yeah, they need to help out in those situations, the defenders, and not just stand there watching.
Exactly, especially in the last tackle, where it doesn't really matter if where you tackle him, as long as you get 3 in, you just hold him down. Frustrating to watch, I think, from up here. But you reap what you sow in this game, and the Broncos will be hoping to force an error off the kickoff. Ball down to Oh, Irwin Jr. gets a flat ball at best. That is ugly. But the Broncos managed. The Warriors escape an error in BT now. He's just come back on, I believe, which means his friend Irwin Jr. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Sure. At what point do we start talking about a sin bin? Because that must be the second or third held and tackle so far given away. The Warriors will pin it. Oh, they won't have time to have two. They might probably get 2 or 3 tackles
Yeah,
at
they want to
most.
move it quickly, I think, if they want to have a chance of scoring here.
Yep, and that's exactly what they'll do. Chris Law takes a hit up the try scorer. Been an industrious step from Chris. That's why that was his second try. He's done well there. Sevu Singh now up over to 28. 7 seconds left. This will be their last play of the Wires. A long ball out to Sheridan Oos, who's wrapped up, and that will be us for halftime. And welcome back to the second half of SRL Round 2 action. Once again, I'm John Boymaava, joined by my good mate, Max Taupoke. Well, I was going to go through the stats, but that top left-hand corner probably tells you all you need to know. The Warriors are currently beating the ever-loving crap out of the Broncos. 14 from 14, 69% possession. I mean, the stats tell it all. Forward pass, no. Hitchens gets away. Well, no, Hitchens, sorry. Overthrew that gets away. The Broncos get away with it. But like as I was saying before, it just total domination from the Wires. I think the highest run meters the Broncos have is like 80 or 90. And that's Liam Bryan. And then for the Wires, Moana has 144 at halftime. He's had a few runs, you could probably say. And the Broncos have been poor. They're completing terribly, and the Wires have gone 14 from 14. So it's borderline unheard of. Micaiah throws an intercept ball, and that's yet another error. Junior Ty's not the one making them, but he cleans this one up. Does Junior? Oh, Falcon! Caleb J steps wide. He'll go. Well, he's still going. Jay gets Moana. Moana misses the tackle, and the Broncos score. What has happened? I'm a bit speechless. I thought the Broncos had cooked a try scoring opportunity, but Jay reaches out. He grabs it one-handed, I believe, and he goes the length. Yeah.
I mean, he's going to have AFL coaches reaching out to him after that one, I think. And what a step off the left foot. If you can call it a step, it was just a erratic change of direction, I suppose. But it fooled Moana, and the Broncos on. They really needed that. That's a great way to start the half.
Yeah, he could catch Sam, could he, with that one-handed grab. I was speaking about how the Broncos needed to hit back early, and they do. Jack Carl, as I caught up with him in the changing room after, and his words, well, actually, he had one word for that first half, and that was shit. And I don't really blame him. That was an absolutely abomination of a first half of the Broncos. But it's good to see they've really took on board the captains. Well, he gave them bollocking, did old Jackie. And it's good to see them fight up. You wouldn't want that era, but oh Jesus, they are cutting it close. Like I say, you wouldn't want the errors, but the Wires gifted it back to them. So I guess all's well ends well for the Bronx. And Carl now he's stepping on. He wants to leave from the front. Well, Jack, he's got to the 65th minute before he gets subbed off. So there's time to make a substantial impact still. I personally thought he was actually one of the better players that first half. If you have missed that first half, though, Charlie Rossini has gone off and he is no-go for the rest of the game. Micaiah had filled in at 9, and I believe that will be probably where they go, the Bronx. Oh, some Liam Ryan, sorry, he plays dummy. He's brought down, though, in the 20, and they'll have to bomb it, I'm sure. But yes, we lost Charlie Rossini early, and that is the Broncos' first-choice hooker, which has forced them to make some changes. As Jack Carl goes on a canter, he feeds Moana into tomorrow, and the Broncos hit back. 2 tries in 5 minutes. Jackie Carl, look at this fend. Moana, meet turf, talk to the hand, son. He's bent to perpendicular, has Jackie Carl. And like I said, he'll lead from the front to drag him back. And the Wires hit back to cut it down to a 6-point deficit. Kick to come, of course.
Yeah, wow. Look, I thought the Broncos were out of this game, and it shouldn't be too early to write them off. They're well back in it now. I was a bit worried about Micaiah playing hooker for the second half, but apart from that one confusion where Liam Ryan had to come and pick up the ball, that pass out of dummy half to set Jack Carl up with the try, that was brilliant. What an effort.
No, it was sensational for the Broncos. They really, really used their width. They used the width of the field there on that try. Really made the Warriors condense with some enterprising play, and then Jack Carl up the middle. I would say it's an unorthodox fifth tackle option for the Bronx, but hey, if it works, it works. They'll need to make sure there's no forward pass on this kickoff, and there isn't. Murray now over the 23. And they're set up for a short side raid. I think they have here, the Bronx. Unless they go backdoor right. They don't actually. They go for... Oh, that's a poor error. And you could see it coming a mile away. The forward runner was running too shallow a line to get in the way of the ball player, sorry. An NBT long ball to Sheridan Noose. The Wires will hope to hit back and stretch their lead once more. They've seen their lead evaporate off the back of some enterprising play from the Bronx. Damien Moana can't step both players. And the Wires will go left. Flat ball to Sheridan Oos. He's wrapped up in a two-man tackle, Sheridan. I'd go short side here personally if I was the Wires. Oh, forward pass, surely, ref. He says no try, and that is the right call. Bunty Cambolo. He puts it down. He's confused, but unfortunately for the Wires, we are not playing NFL. This is not American football. You got to pass it backwards. But they don't have the plot armor of the NRL Broncos, do the Wires. Now Liam Martin, after surviving that scare the Bronx, they'll be hoping to go back to back with tries. There's Jet Davis now. He's not been at his best today as Jet, but there is heaps of time left in this ball game. And what a game we've had on this Monday night of SRL action. I had a Hitchens now. Steps one, or I don't know if steps, maybe side steps inwards, more like steps to Invisible Man, perhaps. The Wires aiming up on defense, and Liam Martin. Oh God, why? Why throw the ball? Well, whatever. The Wires managed to force another error. Well, I don't know if they forced that error, to be completely honest, but they reap the water, get the chocolates from that, do the mahi, get the treats, as we say. Oh, hit off the ball just a tad, perhaps, sir. But the ref waves play on, and like we always say, I think apparently kick hits are illegal in the SRL. As Calamari Jr. now, he's brought down on the 22, sorry. The Wires have to go left quickly now, and it's Sheridan Oos will split the defense. Sheridan Oos will try to back down Liam Ryan, but Liam Ryan gets some help, and just like that, the Broncos manages to keep the Wires out. Ref's checking it. He's checking his TAB account because he probably has money on the Wires. Yep, no try. Yep, definitely a no try. Still no try. And it'll be an easy decision for the bunker. I've been told Stevie Wonder has taken his turn at the box this time. There has been some fair shape of criticism about the bunker's actions in the press recently. Snicko Balbroa, for one. As the Wires put a kick up, it's to Jacobus George Slattery, and the Wires will score in the middle by tangent. KGS scores, and the Wires make them pay off the bench. Caden George Slattery, he's easy to see in that white and black headgear, and he climbs high above the Bronco to score. Max, how many points will we get in this game?
It's going to be a slog. I think having those fresh centres out there for the Warriors has been helpful in that last set, and KGS there with the dive jump up in the air to get the ball, looking like Xavier Coates there.
Yeah, it's Kai Madden who's been out-jumped by Pants George Slattery. I thought Kai's actually been really good on the wing there. On the wing there for the Broncos, but just on that occasion, he can't quite get it right. And now the Warriors extend their lead back to 12. No Broncos. 30 minutes left in this game, so still heaps of time. We've 10 minutes to our second line of auto subs. As the Wires throw a flat ball, it's not quite stressful stuff. As NBT now plays the ball, Junior Tyre. Junior Tyre passes out wide to Sheridan Oos. And Sheridan's brought down. They probably are going to get out of the 40 before they have the need. Oh, Chris Lord. Again, Chris Lord. He's been good so far, but he throws an intercept. And both teams are allergic to keeping the ball safe, Max.
It could be one of the first incomplete sets by the Warriors, and it comes down to one of those offloads that you've just got to be sure when you're making those offloads. You can't be making 50-50 balls, especially when the game's got this close again.
No, absolutely right. Just poor ball security. You need to prioritize that with 25 minutes. If this game is not confirmed, is not home and host quite yet for the Wires, and they'll probably be looking to just keep re-establishing their dominance they had in the first half. But the Wires
been a
have
great.
been slow starters. They started slow last half. They might start slow again before they work their way into it. As the Broncos put it up. Down the wing of... Oh, League rises up. He goes the wrong way, though. I might need a CTE check on Anthony Lee. He's trying to run towards his own try line there. It's the other way, son. It's now off to Sevu Singh, who goes on a little bit of a rampage to the 30 to Sevu, gets him 20 metres. And the Wires, they are starting their sets very well. Inside ball incoming to Moana. Moana can't make the tackle, though. He's probably getting a bit tired as Damien. Tired doing nothing, I'm not sure how. As Jackson Cody takes a head up. And you get them to the 45, and this is a good place to be. They've got, 3 tackles to go. Blindside play is not on, though I did see a shift. And Aaron White now, he'll cart it up to the 42. The Wires just trying to play keep away with the Broncos. Sevu Singh with his second involvement in the set. The Wires, though, they'll be wanting to keep this game out of reach of the Broncos, and that's a decent kick down the throat of Holmes. Holmes won't step anyone. He's brought down from behind, and the Broncos will have to work it out of their 15 max.
Yeah, they're going to need some good runs. Someone's going to need to get a line in. Here we go. I think that could be it. Oh,
yeah, as Hitchens has gone over the top of one of the Warriors defenders, and that's exactly the life they need to breathe into the set. Oh, Lockie Martin reels it in with one hand. I don't know if that was intended for him. If it was, then they've gotten that play pretty spectacularly wrong. They go for 40-20 tip. Jay, that's got the angle. Doesn't have the distance. No, it doesn't. That does not have the distance. It's Moana now. He'll run. He can't break any tackles, though, and it looks like they've found a way to contain him in the second half. Have the Broncos, whether they're just making their tackles. Remains to be seen as Lord now with another hit up. He's been fantastic, Chris Lord. The Wires will go right. Off to Sevu Singh. Sevu Singh now over the 45. He's brought down shy of the halfway line. And the Broncos look at... Oh, Chris Lord goes off one. That's a poor miss in the middle there for the Broncos. It alleviates the pressure they were building. Fourth tackle here. If they get a line break, they'll be on here. Oh, get out of the way. Oh, no, don't get out of the way. Sheridan Noose breaks a tackle. He'll get to the 15 and they'll be able to launch a bomb here. Will the Warriors, sorry. And it's Aaron White who hoists a long bomb. No one gets in within hooey of it, though, and Kai Madden managed to defuse this one easily this time. Tapoke, what a responding set from the Wires.
Yeah, Chris Lord again. He's determined tonight. He was upset about the loss last week to the Storm, and he's taking it upon himself this week to really make sure his guys are getting up the right end of the field.
100%. There's Liam Ryan now. He steps wide. He gets a fantastic ball on the inside, but he won't beat his opposite number, Moana. And he's brought down to the 36. Looking to go right here, the Bronx. Oh, it's Murray who got cut straight through. No one at home for the Wires, but he won't be able to stop it. He won't be able to finish it, I should say. As Carl now. Carl brought down on the 12. Oh, no, he pushed to the 10. The leg drive was insane there from Jack. Ball right if they want it. They do take it. Flatboard, one more, surely. Oh, Crutcher. Oh, pass the ball. Oh, sorry. Got to say a no word. Crutcher does not pass the ball. The Broncos will do... Oh, no. Yeah, that's a pretty uninspired end to the set there. I would have thought that they were on there in the corner if they would have passed that, but I digress. They'll look to force Kamolo out, but they won't quite do it. That's Hobbs in the tackle. Ball out to Sheridan Noose. Was it to Sevu Singh? Sevu Singh takes a hit up on the 30. They're not within range yet for 40-20. But yeah, the subs have ran now. As Junior Tyre goes like, oh, Junior Tyre steps. Does he have the legs? Pump him. The 20, the 15, the 10 to the whare. They score. The Warriors score. Junior Tyre miraculously does something, and the Warriors will stretch their lead back out to almost where it was when we started at the break after the break. Oh, Junior Tyre. What a try.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of Junior Tyre. When he injects himself into the game, the opposing team has to watch out. He's got pace, he's got strength, and he's just got that mana and determination to get to the line. Great
with
try there.
With the speed and determination of Forrest Gump there, Junior Tyre, he would not be denied. I mean, run, Junior, run. The Warriors.
Last time I saw him run that fast was when he was trying to dodge his tab at the nightclub.
And that is something he does very often, the stingy
Very
stingy
often.
bugger. Junior Tyre was actually seen frequenting some of the Brisbane nightlife before this game even kicked off, I should say. Whether or not they'll do an alcohol test on him remains to be seen. Although apparently illicit substances were spotted in his gear bag before the game started. Oh, that's close to a forward pass there to Rex Buckingham. But the Wires now are brought down. And it'll be to see how this bench impacts the Wires' chances of ending that. And to be fair, with 14 or 17 minutes to go, I don't love the Broncos' chances of pulling an upset. The comeback was there about 10 minutes ago when they'd cut this down to a 6-point lead, but they've just allowed the Wires to grind them out again. And a couple well taken tries have resulted in the Broncos being forced to do it all again with less time. As Jet Davis now. Davis, he's brought down to the 40. The Broncos now, right side. Oh, inside want to check. Carl, he runs with the biggest run up of the day. He's brought down on the halfway line. Bakaya doesn't know what to do with that. I think Leon Ryan wants an inside ball. Leon Ryan steps it. He goes not through Moana. He's brought down to the 40. The Broncos are shaping up left. I think that's White dictating the shape. Liam Martin. He breaks one. Liam Martin gets off to Anthony Lee. Anthony Lee steps through and he's gone down to the 10-metre line. Sorry, I had my view temporarily obstructed by a fat Broncos fan up here in the box. Broncos now. Brought down on the 4-metre line. Jet Davis. He won't be involved in the kick, I don't believe. Probably to Jackson Kearney. You'd think, it's a poor kick. It's a really poor kick. And Junior Tyre sets off again. He's got his tail up to his junior. And the Warriors, sorry, I should say, they're on one at the moment. And the ball out to Tuyaki. Tuyaki's put out over the 33. And the Wires, I think that's Chris Lord. He goes off to claps from the travelling Wire supporters. He's been immense today. I don't know who's been replaced by there. Do you have a view on that, Max?
I don't have a view on that at the moment. I'll be able to let you know in a second.
As the Wires spread the ball wide to Tuyaki. I think the centre pro is better off just taking the ball there. Mida, sorry, is better off just taking the ball there, but I digress. There's some indecision to Bruck again. Moana steps one. Oh, he's got a clear sight to the try line. He's brought down here, but back to Junior Tyre. Junior Tyre wants to run the ball today. He will not let the Broncos breathe, will Junior. I'll give the ball to Jackson here and I tell him to grubber it because that grubber has been beautiful all day. And he drops his lollies to Jackson. And Josh Strange is brought down with it. Ooh. What is going on here? The ref says no advantage.
7 tackles head, is it?
No, not even. I think there's just no advantage from the knock on. Must be what he's called there. I will talk to our in-house rules council about that. But in the meantime, Makaya dummies one, fends the middle marker, but he's brought down on the 38. Third tackle, they're set already though, and the Broncos haven't even reached the halfway line. In saying that, Martin goes close on the 4th, but the Broncos will get nowhere near an attacking kick with 12 minutes to go. Time is ticking for the Bronx. Oh, flat ball. Oh, Liam Ryan has run the first cutout, like the first up and around ball. Up and around line, I should say, of all time. 64 metres game from the Wires to the set. Liam Ryan kind of helps put some more pressure on the Wires after the set was going nowhere. Down the wing of Tuyaki, and Tuyaki will not step either the centre or the second row, and he's wrapped up in a strong 2-man tackle. The Wires now, no pressure really. Junior Tyre gets up, he throws it instead. NBT, he's not done yet as NBT. He wants to keep running. I think he's coming out lock, is what I'm seeing here.
I think that's the man there taking over
Chris Lord. It's Tuyaki. Tuyaki steps one till Taniela. Taniela's got license to roam, but he's brought down on the 48. And the Wires with 10 minutes to go. You'd think it's all sewn up here for the men from New Zealand. Sevu Segi's brought down on the 40. The Wires could go left here. And it's a cutout ball off to Johnny Columbus. Johnny Columbus now. Good effort there for the young man. But he's brought down on the 28, and they'll be forced to punt this. I think that's Jackson Kearney in the pocket. And it is, and he'll punt it down the way. And there's more pressure heaped on the boys from Brisbane. Looking to defend home field advantage, and Lockie Holmes goes straight through. But it's almost getting to the territory of they needed a try off that set. Because now they're going to have to kill more time, and I don't think they've got it in them. As Dingo now, he goes on a gallop. He's been brave today as Chaz, copped a few wounds for it. the Broncos now know it's just before the 50 on the second tackle. They look to go left. Up to Lockie Martin, and Lockie Martin's involved again. Put down over the 50. Oh, front door, almost hits it, but it goes back. There's Josh Strange now. Strange carts it up over the 40. Fourth tackle, blindside play. No cutout, no. Crutch doesn't pass. It's been a bit boring for Paul Winger on the right edge for the Broncos, and that sums it up just about perfectly. A muffed fifth tackle option, and Max, I think that may be the final nail in the coffin for the Bronx.
Yeah, I mean, you never like to write a team off, but with a little under 8 minutes left in the game, I just can't see the Broncos producing 3 tries that they need to win this match, especially when the Warriors are doing this. They're still making meters up the field. They're not done yet, I believe. I think we're going to see another try out of them.
Moana's absolutely screaming at them for the lack of effort in this last 5 minutes. He wants another try, does Damien. And that is the sign of a premiership winning captain, just not being satisfied with good enough. And look, that's how you win. That's how you win, right? That's how you win rings. Just got to keep pushing. And after a lackluster start to the season, the Warriors have kicked on in earnest now, 36-18 over the Bronx. Obviously, with potentially more to come, as a big bomb there. Oh, that is swirling. That is swirling. And Kai Madden mentioned diffusing. Diffuses it well. He maybe pushed back here back over his line. Oh, he's narrowly avoided a repeat set there. Have the Wires as they now put the pressure on Mahana Oluolu, who tries to get up over the 12. And the Broncos are under siege at the moment as they try to get something out of this. Maybe some PD being alleviated. Perhaps another try could help it and stretch it out. Could help cut it down to 12, which could make all the difference come the end of the season. Yeah, absolutely. We're both well accustomed to that, right? The points differential is a killer. As Davis now, he's brought down. The Broncos are just shifting it now. Liam Ryan goes on the scamper as Liam Ryan. Demi Moana, he begrudgingly makes a tackle. And the Broncos will not break them. And I am calling it here, pronouncing time of death for the Broncos. It is over. As the Wires now. Tuiaki catches. Oh, he steps two. Is anyone at home? Oh, someone is at home. But only just. Tuiaki saw open pastures and he almost went all the way. Did Taniela. As off to Aaron White now. White brought down sharp 38. Junior tired to play the ball. Sends it off to NBT. NBT plays it to Moana, steps one, but he won't break the second tackle, Damien. And they'll be happy just to kill the clock here, I think, the Wires. KGS throws an L out to Taniela Tuiaki. Tuiaki's brought down on the 42, sorry. And the Wires look now to play the ball. Short ball off to Columbus. And the Bronx probably get their last set of the game. Maybe they might get two if they're lucky, but it's probably their last set here. And it'll be down the throat of Lachlan Holmes, I believe, who will step one. Lockie Holmes, he won't get past Moana, though. And that will be that for the return opportunity. The Bronx now looking to shift the ball early, I think. The props kind of stretched out there a bit. Chaz Dingo, now it's the second rower. Chaz Dingo now off to the 30. And 2:29 to go. The Bronx will look to reply in earnest. They go to the 40. And it'll be Josh Strange pushing up. They're pushed just out of 40-20 range. At least they get driven back on this next set, which they won't because they make it well over the 40. Anthony Lee with the 360 of the gods, but he actually goes backwards at the end as Lee.
I think he's the only man with negative run meters in this game, which is surprising because last week he seemed to make a few. Yeah,
it's been a quiet evening for Anthony Lee, but to be fair, it's been a quiet at the office for a lot of these Broncos. I wouldn't be kicking to Taniela. He's looked slippery. He's looked dangerous, Taniela. Oh, Liam Ryan's gone off to his friend, Taniela Tuiaki, to put the exclamation mark on one hell of performance. The 15, the 5, go on, son, take it to the house. That is ball game. The Warriors, they seal off this victory in style. Taniela Tuiaki gets his try. He's been looking dangerous all game as Taniela. He gets his try, and he caps off a sensational performance from the man from Aotearoa. I mean, Max, talk about putting your mark on this game.
Yeah, I mean, Taniela Tuiaki, he's been screaming at the men inside him to get him the ball. He's been busy the last 10 minutes. I think he's touched the ball probably 4 or 5 times in the last 3 sets for the Warriors, and he got that try he wanted. I think that was, just determination again from the Warriors.
Just refused to be denied, Taniela. He's been phenomenal. Just Oh, what a try. And Liam Ryan will look to kick it. The Wires will get probably a hit up off the kickoff, but they won't be too fussed about it as the clock winds down here in Brisbane. It's been one hell of a game. A shame for the Broncos as they fall to 0-2, but for the Warriors, 1-1, and Damien will be relieved to get his first win as Wires captain. As that will be the ball game. Buckingham takes a hit up. He gets up to the 16, and that will be that from Suncorp Stadium. The Warriors emerge victorious over the Broncos, and just, I think an ambush is putting it lightly. The Broncos have been well and truly put away now as we go to the stats. And Max, why don't you run us through the key stats that stick out to you?
The key stats that stick out to me is completion rate. They're 23 from 27. We know they were 14 from 14 at half time. In the second half, we expect to probably be a bit more sloppy with stamina being a bit of an issue at the moment. But to finish 23 from 27 completion, that's great, and only 42% possession. So when they had the ball, they made it work.
No, 100%. Oh, so apologies.
Yeah, sorry again. I was just going to mention the tackle stats as well. Broncos making 40 more tackles than the Warriors. That's got to kill your fitness as well. So they were tired boys. But they put on a show, both teams. We had 60 points out of that game. An entertaining one. Yeah, I enjoyed the match myself.
No, absolutely. Just to cover briefly, the Broncos had 58% of the ball by the end of the game, but ran for 200 less meters than the Wires. I mean, it's hard to go past that as perhaps something to work on for the Broncos going into next week. But we'll move to the player stats now. And Liam Ryan led the Broncos with 173 run meters. He was actually ably helped out in the end there. Hannah Hitchens ran for 102, which is remarkable given she didn't even play the full game. 107 from Callum Murray, 102, 139 from Jack Carl. He stood up once more to the captain. 31 tackles is an insane shift despite running 130 meters plus. 22 tackles from Micaiah, who, you know what, filled in pretty admirably at hooker. Rough old day at the office to be thrust in there, but they made do with what they had. As we now move to the Wires player stats. And 267 rugby from Damien Moana, 253 from Tuiaki, 150. I mean, there's no point reading all that, but the thing to take for this game is the amount of players that ran for over 100 run meters. Those outside backs absolutely carved the Broncos to pieces there. The tackle stats, 28, 24 from Tuno Junior Tire, 24 from Chris Lord. You can't let that much. I think you just can't let their backs dictate the tempo of the game like that and expect to win games. Look, for the Broncos, it'll be back to the drawing board yet again as they go into week 3. And for the Wires, I think the men from Aotearoa have finally arrived at our competition. But I believe that is all we have time for today, folks. My name is John Boy Maiava. I've been joined by my good friend Max Taupoke. And that is all for your round 2 action as we move into the rest of the games of this round. Have a good night. Mwah, and kisses.